Hello students, today we are going to solve a very special problem from the international standards. Okay, so be focused and let's start learning. Okay, the diagram above shows a frustum F of a cone. Okay, so this is frustum F. The frustum is made by removing a cone with height 10 centimeter. Okay, so this is the cone you have removed whose height is 10 centimeter. With the total from a solid cone with height 15 centimeter. So this is your solid cone of height 15 centimeter. Okay. Now, and the base diameter is 24 centimeter. Okay, so 24 centimeter is the diameter, so radius would be 12 centimeter. Okay, now the solid S is made by removing F. Okay, so this F is removed from this hemisphere, solid hemisphere. Okay, so as shown in the diagram. Here you all can see this diagram. Okay. The hemisphere has the diameter of 12 centimeter. Okay. So the radius would also be 12 centimeter here. Now calculate the volume of solid S. You have to calculate the volume of this solid S. Okay. And you have to make sure that the answer is correct up to three significant figures. Okay. So come on, let's start solving this problem. Okay. Now, so first of all, you have to find the volume of cone. Okay. So the formula for volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Okay. So we will put the values of the given dimensions. 1 upon 3 pi r would be the radius we have find out, that is 12 centimeters. So 12 square. And the total height of the solid cone is 15. Okay, so that means 144. The 12 square is 144. 3 is cancelled. 5 times with 15. So 144 into 5 into pi. That is 720 pi. Okay, now we can put the form value of pi afterwards. Now we have find out the volume of cone. Now we should get the step 2. Okay, we have to find the volume of a smaller cone. This is the smaller cone. Now this the volume of the smaller cone we have to find. So volume of a smaller cone would be, now here you have to find the scale of the factor. Okay, the scale factor. Okay, since it is a complete cone with the same dimensions, so now if this height is 15, the total height is 15 and this height is 5. So how much height is this? This is 10 centimeter. Okay, so the smaller cone, the height of a smaller cone to the height of total cone is 15. So that means 2 upon 3 is the scale factor. Now we can find the dimensions of a smaller cone. Okay, to find the dimensions of a smaller cone, we have to find the smaller radius. Radius r would be 2 by 3 of the radius of the solid cone. Okay, so that means 8 centimeter, and height would be 2 by 3 of the total height, that is 15. So it is 10 centimeter. Okay, now we can apply the formula for the smaller cone again. Volume of a smaller cone. Okay, so for the volume of a smaller cone, 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Okay, so 1 upon 3 pi r is 8 square and h is 10. So that means 640 upon 3 pi. Okay, now you know the volume of a smaller cone and the volume of the complete cone. Okay, so now we can get it. Okay. Now what we should do, we should move towards the next step. Now, we have to calculate the volume of this hemisphere. Okay. So, to calculate this volume of hemisphere, what we can do, we can simply apply the formula of volume of sphere. So volume of hemisphere would be half of the volume of sphere. Okay, so it would be 1 upon 3, and the volume of sphere is given to us, that is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay, so that means 2 by 3 pi r cube. Now the volume of this hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r is 12, so 12 cube we can say. Okay, so on solving this, what we can get, we will get 3619.11 centimeter cube. Okay, now what we can do, we can calculate the volume of frustum. Okay, how we can calculate the volume of frustum? Okay, so we can calculate the volume of frustum by subtracting the volume of total solid cone with the volume of smaller cone. Okay, so volume of frustum is volume of frustum. Volume of frustum can be volume of the complete solid cone, okay, minus volume of the smaller cone. Okay, so we will get this part, we will get this part. Okay, now the volume of solid cone we have find out that is 725, and the volume of a smaller cone is 640 upon 3 pi. Okay, so 725 minus 640 pi upon 3. So we can get the volume of frustum as, after calculating, we will get 1592.22. Okay, so this is also volume, so the units will be centimeter cube. Okay, now what we can do, now we should do the solution of the volume of this solid S. This S we have to find now. Okay, so to find this S, what we can do, to find this volume of S. Okay, so this is the complete hemisphere. We all know this. Okay, and this is the frustum. Okay, so we will subtract frustum from the hemisphere. Then we can get the volume of the complete solid S. Okay, so volume of hemisphere minus volume of F. Simple. So volume of hemisphere we have got 3619.11 minus volume of F. What is the volume of F? 1592.22. So we have got our answer, that is 2026.89. Now you see, we have to give the answer in three significant figures. So, to give the answer in three significant figures, we have to consider it as 2030 centimeter cube. Okay, so that's all from this side. Okay, if you like the video, if you like the solution, please do the subscribe and show me some love. Thank you.